Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Good iron. 100 yards with 2 runs.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Fighting his way through contact.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Love, they go play action now. And Watson has it right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early. And they pick up a quick first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Taken down at the 42. The Packers at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
This now a 3rd and 4. Love now. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Nice play, dude. Oh, my God. I'm so upset with that guy.
Stop him behind the line.
For getting blown up like that.
4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass.
Dude, what the hell is going on there off at the line?
They stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away.
You heard mommy.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And he'll be tackled.
I don't know why it's not
the
switching
35 to
right.
36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Goff.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
Dude, what the hell?
The solid stiff arm.
Seriously, guys, you need to do a better job than that. Oh, shot Gary got hurt.
That good for 22
Oh,
and a first down.
As always,
Yes, right there.
here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a
No,
Lions
give me the backpack.
touchdown.
You don't get the back.
David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway.
Why are you not going upfield?
In terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever.
Dude, what are y'all doing up there? You guys got to block that guy.
I'd be surprised if they aren't
Especially that guy.
come playoff time.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Why is Reed? I'm out.
The Packers going to use one of their
Why is Reed? All right.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here now, a 3rd and 20.
19 tight. 19 tight. There we go. Set. Come 19. Come 19.
Glove. And going deep for Hill.
Dude, what the heck was that, bro? You underthrew him. You underthrew him, bro. That's a touchdown.
Sideline's going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Just a yard.
Damn it, you underthrew him, bro.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he takes his
dude, what a fag, bro. What a fag.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Hey, 76. 76.
To throw is Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
I don't get how this bum is getting past everybody.
He'll be stopped at the 6.
I really don't get how this bum is getting past everybody.
He's carried the ball just 5 times.
They'll run with Montgomery. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second.
Dude, where is the defensive line, bro?
David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
I think a free play now for Goff. That's caught, and he will not make it into the
trying
end zone.
to do my shit, trying to copy off my offense.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
What are you doing? Dude! Dude! How are we not faster than David Montgomery? He's a bum, bro. He's a bum.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Where is it? Where is it?
And this return
that's a no. Get out.
He is belted at the end of that one.
Why are these shoes in here?
For most people, the excitement
I told you guys no.
is to see a long one
you sit down.
Back in the opposite direction.
Sit down.
The guys covering it is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
You guys need to stop.
The Packers
you sit there and you don't move.
To get their next drive underway.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak,
No.
they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Runs through the contact.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
On the jump. Come on, set.
In motion, the tight end. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
Shrugs him off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
In motion left, Hardman. To throw now. Here's Love.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Running left, Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, just...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. There he goes, right side.
And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
McManus now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here we go. Here we go. Mustang 19. Check. Hurt. Go, Reed. Go.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Following the interception, Love taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Back to throw, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete to Laporta.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
David Montgomery. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing. Love. Fighting to stay upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for
it. An audible here to get a new look.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. 18 Raptors. 18 Raptors. Hey,
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he gets gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 63 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates.
Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
And this game is giving this bum everything. This guy shouldn't even be in the same league as us.
Pushing his way through. Oh, that's sweet. What an effort. And this
Jeez,
return
right,
comes
just
to a
go down.
end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chance.
Oh my God!
This is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Just be quiet.
If you combine last week and
I
this
can't
week, he's got a
concentrate.
hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers
Get up
are
again.
positioning. I mean, just watching
Get
him
up
work
again.
with such
How dare
great
you.
technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Get up again.
He's
I dare you.
his team in a huge
Get up
way.
again. I dare you. No.
Going up the gut, Montgomery.
God, I mean, that's just beautiful blocking. Beautiful blocking.
Detroit.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I didn't pick that play either.
Now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions are looking to
Sit
make
there,
it 2
don't move.
straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets
God, I
it to
can't-
go. And the lead opens up now to 22.
Somehow,
points.
some way, his bum DBs
The kickoff team
are
on the
able
field
to,
now as they will send
or
this one
Love
away.
is just underthrowing passes. I mean, that could be it too.
And he's
God,
gonna be
shoot,
stopped
do
cold.
something,
Good
bro.
Coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably...
Wow, nice job there. Nice job.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Love looking to throw it. And going deep for Hill.
Dude, that's some BS. Like, why are you underthrowing him?
And their struggles continue here.
Why are you underthrowing him?
The effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
Are you
this will be 3rd and 19. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They complete it to Hill. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Love.
Oh my God, they screwed me over, bro. They screwed me. How? How, dude? Please tell me how. How a bum DB like him can keep up with a 96. It don't make any sense. This game don't make any sense.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45.
I really don't understand how a bum safety can keep up with Christian Watson. That cracks me up.
Trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's got some space here. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And it's incomplete.
I don't know why.
The flag is out. And this looks like pass interference. Let's see. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
Dude, what is going... Like, they are playing so slow. So slow, bro. Holy crap, game. How much more are you going to screw us over?
55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Goff going to throw it.
That should be a pick 6. Oh, my God, Hobbs, you bum. Oh, my God, Hobbs, you bum.
He had support behind him and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Oh, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Should have had a pick 6. Should have had a pick 6.
11-yard touchdown. And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated.
Should have had a pick 6.
Extra point right down the middle.
Should have had a pick 6. Oh, my God. It's just a bad game. Just a bad game, dude. Bad game. Gave this bum everything. Couldn't earn a goddamn thing to save his life. Okay, do you not block? I mean, I'm just wondering.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Wait, is Reed in?
This game
Oh,
has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is
no, this guy's not elite at all.
It's everywhere.
It's really not.
They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to let it fly. And now
get out of it. Why are you underthrowing him, bro?
Across midfield.
I mean, I don't understand how you're underthrowing Tyreek Hill, bro. I really don't. I don't understand how you're underthrowing him. How are you underthrowing him? He's wide open, bro. Wide open, and you underthrow him.
Checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a real...
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Like, I don't think that this game is right now. I just know you're not good at all. I just know Jordan Love has underthrown 3 touchdown passes to Tyreek Hill. 3 of them, bro. 3 underthrown touchdown passes. I mean, come on. Freaking McCole Hardman threw a better pass than him.
And he's going to be
he underthrew him like a mother.
By the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
I really don't understand how you underthrow a Tyreek Hill. That does not make sense to me.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that,
Throw it
or you
away,
pick
dude.
something that's a staple for you and
Throw it
should
away.
work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass.
Dude, why is he in? Why are you in, dude?
That one might need to go back to the drawing board.
Why are you in?
Disaster.
God, you're not supposed to be in, bro.
They come up to the line now facing
You're
a
not
3rd and
supposed to be
10
in the
after
game.
incompletion. One last shot now for Love.
Jesus Christ, nobody wants a fucking block.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game.
I don't know why you're not. Who the hell said you can be in the game, bro?
Fortunate. Just
Get the heck out of the game.
They're down. Is that inability, though, to stop the pressure? We saw another example of it there.
Oh, my God, bro.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come on. Set. Warriors 70.
Okay, are we just not?
Buffalo 18.
Just not?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield.
Just BS, bro. Like, you underthrew Tyreek Hill so many times.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do.
Okay, I'm about to